Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. This is the story about a woman who was the lead researcher at a technology company that she co-founded with an entrepreneur. By utilizing nanotechnology, the researcher has developed a biological form of virtual reality called OtherLife that can help people make realistic memories. 1 week prior to the product launch, she is testing the code for herself. Under the supervision of an engineer, she also has been secretly testing the product on her brother, who is comatose. She also keeps this secret because if people could change their memories, many would choose to remain in the virtual world to escape from the hardships they have experienced in life. She does not want that. She only wants to allow her brother to replay the memory differently, so that he does not drown. She is certain the altered memories will help him recover from his coma. Her father, a professor on whose work OtherLife is based, wants to stop the brother's life support. As a result, during all these issues, her romantic relationship with a coworker starts to suffer. When the entrepreneur realizes that the researcher has been working secretly to create a simulation, he attempts to investigate. He wants to sell that technology to the government so that they can use it to create a virtual prison. He sells it as a code that is used for jailing people who experience years of being in prison. But in actual life, it is only a few minutes. That would help felons complete their punishments in minutes. It would also solve the problems of prison crowding. The researcher is horrified when the entrepreneur proposes to get a license for using it as an alternative to prisons. What would happen is that prisoners would become trapped for years in their heads. When a researcher is alone with her coworker, she discusses her research with him and shares the skiing simulation. Now the coworker is excited and tries another simulation, unsupervised, and does not know that it is the experimental simulation that the researcher has designed for the brother. Then he has a seizure and passes. The government will allow her to avoid a trial for performing unlicensed human tests, and to ensure that she passes if the researcher accepts to spend 1 year in OtherLife as a solitary person. She hesitantly accepts. She is stuck in a simulation in which all she has is a single room, and all the basic necessities of life, such as bottled water and canned tuna. After a full year, she has a breakdown when the counter in her cell resets to 1 without her being released. She is furious because the code is buggy, and it has become stuck in loops. Eventually, while she is raging, she is able to dislodge a section of a wall and escape. As soon as she awakes, she realizes that she has been trapped in a real-world cell. She escapes and talks to a coworker who is sympathetic. They reveal that the coworker survived. Once she meets her coworker, she finds out that OtherLife has become a very successful business, and it is being used for many different kinds of purposes, including long-term confinement for decades. Because she is determined to stop the entrepreneur and to salvage some of the work for her brother, she develops a new prototype of OtherLife that is more advanced. After she tries it on her brother, he responds positively, but it becomes obvious that he does not want to live anymore. The researcher follows his wishes to disconnect the life support. Then, suddenly, she awakens. This time, she attacks her co-workers on the basis of what she had seen inside her head. She realizes that the escape was only part of an OtherLife glitch that occurred during the year-long imprisonment. All her experiences after she was imprisoned are part of an interactive experience. She keeps quiet, knowing that the entrepreneur might use this technology against her wishes. When the entrepreneur and the engineer discuss the data from their experiment, the entrepreneur is excited to show part of the brain scan that relates to her experience. When the researcher refuses to cooperate, the entrepreneur forces her to enter her 2nd year of imprisonment, in the hope that she will trigger the glitch again and allow them to learn how to develop OtherLife. The engineer reluctantly goes along with it when the entrepreneur says that it is the only way to force the researcher's cooperation. So the researcher tries to escape from the OtherLife experience, and this time she is able to escape more quickly. She stays calm and allows the simulation to go faster as it loops. She regains consciousness, then forces the entrepreneur to go into his own year-long imprisonment time. The program has a bug that can put the entrepreneur's life at risk, but the researcher refuses to allow the entrepreneur to escape until he has stayed full-time for 365 days, so that he understands the agony that she felt when the countdown resets to 0. He sobs when he wakes up. The researcher leaves to find her father. According to what she has seen in the virtual world, she decides that her brother will not want to live. She does not try to give him the last simulation. After acknowledging the brother's situation, she agrees with her father's decision to end the brother's life support. What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.